Adrian, you take care.
The woman died tragically in a car accident. However, the driver who caused the accident immediately fled the scene. Soon, the woman's husband arrived at the hospital. When he saw his wife's body, he couldn't hold back any longer. He hoped that his sister, who was a police officer, could quickly track down the driver who caused the accident. When Mike received his wife's belongings that evening, he discovered a secret about his wife that no one knew about. When he saw dozens of missed calls on her phone, Mike dialed back in confusion. To his surprise, a man's voice came through the phone, even addressing his wife in an intimate manner. This made Mike realize that something was amiss. He also discovered that this number had been sending his wife suggestive messages beforehand. Mike asked his sister to help him identify the man's identity. He suspected his wife had been cheating on him for a long time. At his wife's funeral, Mike noticed his wife's friend had an odd expression. When he followed her gaze, he saw a man in black standing in front of her. Upon being spotted by Mike, the man immediately turned and left. Mike tried to chase after him but was too late. Mike believed this man was his wife's lover, and that his wife's friend must know something. Under Mike's questioning, Bella admitted that the man was Anna's ex-boyfriend. At this point, Mike suspected that the man was the one who had called a few days earlier. Soon, Lucy discovered through airport surveillance footage 2 men suspected of fleeing the scene of a car accident. She also publicly released their photos on various platforms. At this point, Bella found Mike and gave him some shocking news. Bella said she had seen these 2 men before in a bar, and that Mike's wife also knew them. So Mike hurried to the bar Bella mentioned and successfully found someone who had interacted with the suspects. Under Mike's threats, the man hurriedly explained himself, claiming he had no connection to them and that the 2 suspects were not locals. They were both from the United States. Coincidentally, the man's account also corroborated Lucy's suspicions. At that moment, Mike suddenly realized that he might be the target of that group. Just as he was about to open the door, he suddenly sensed something was off. The next second, the unexpected happened. Now Mike's wife had been killed in a hit and run, and now there was a bomb planted in his house. Mike was furious. At that moment, he also thought of his former rival in the United States. Previously, because of Mike's report, the man had gone to prison. Mike suspected that all of this was his revenge, so Mike immediately contacted his old friend,